Do you want this perfect British lawn in your garden? Follow this video and I'll show you how. Join me at the point of where I've got rid of the existing lawn and I'm just about to start compacting the new root zone I've put in. And don't forget to subscribe and like, and this really helps me out. Right, okay, so it's just had its first cut. Looks good. Like I say, it's a bit patchy, so I've just been over with 2 kilograms of seed, which is 20 grams per square metre. So that takes us up to 55. So that's round about right, because we would sometimes go on at 50 anyway. But whilst I were at it, so we can get it up and away, because we're getting later in the year, I don't really have time to dilly-dally on this one, because Steve will be getting frustrated as to why he's not getting any grass. I've decided to feed it as well, so there's my bag blowing about because I've not secured it and it's a bit windy, but it wasn't when I applied the seed, I promise. It just dropped and I was able to get it done, no problem. So I did the same technique as yesterday, where I weighed out what I needed, put the setting on the spreader to a very low one so it was only coming out very slowly, and just did multiple passes. And I think you can tell by the amount of rabbit lines we've got going up and down and left to right as well, although you can't see those much. So join us 4 weeks later on. I've been cutting it 4 times a week, sometimes 5, because it's been growing really well since we put the 10-5-21 on. It's had more applications for Stella and Galactic Green. So what have we put on this? All it's had is the seed, the Jack's Magic, Galactic Green, Stella Bio Boost, 10-5-21, and this is my secret formula. So let's have a look at my secret formula that I use. It's an ICL product, Step High Mag. This is just what gets that extra deep green colour. Now this has got 8% iron, which is going to give a green up. It's got 20% magnesium, which I talked about in my last video, which is the atomic centre of all grasses. So if there's 20% magnesium going on, you're going to get a really deep, the grass is really going to love that and really going to go deep green. Now the Protuf range, the CRF mini range, has 2% magnesium in it, so this is 20%, so you're putting 10 times stronger dose of magnesium on. And I only put it on Friday and already it's looking mint. So that this is like the elevation to the next level of colour, if you like. It's expensive, it's around 60 quid including VAT, I think, and then plus delivery. But if you're just wanting to take that next step up, this is the product for you. It's very fine and it's only a 15 kilogram bag because you only need a little bit of it. So it's very difficult to apply because you only need a small amount and you can't really see it coming out of your spreader. So I just use my Scott spreader on this and I put it on, and hope, you've just got to hope for the best that you've covered everywhere, because honestly it's just so fine. So if you venture into this route, be aware that when you weigh out what you actually need, it's minimal. It's absolutely minimal. It is 10 grams per square metre. So on 100 square metres you're going to need 1 kilo. Now you've got to spread 1 kilo over this whole lawn with a very fine thing. It's very difficult. So those of you who are confident can do it. If you're not so confident, I probably wouldn't bother. So that's my tip for today. So I've just cut it with the rotary, the Bosch. Now I'm going to prevent any annual meadowgrass getting in from other jobs. I'm going to do this by just giving the mower a quick blow with my still blower, just to get rid of any seeds that may be lurking. Yeah, it's not going to be 100% effective, but if we can reduce it somewhat, we're going to end up with an annual meadowgrass free lawn, hopefully. But as you'll find out later in the video, we've already got it. Oh yes, I think this could be possibly the best job I have ever done from scratch. Absolutely amazing. 8 weeks ago this was just sand and Jack's magic, and today it's a nirvana. A few worm casts knocking about, nothing I can do about them, but it's definitely reduced in terms of amount that we have, because this time last year and the year before we've just been overrun. So getting rid of that top section has maybe, I took a lot of the worms with us and they've gone now, and all that's left is a few rogue ones. But if we just have a closer look in, I have found a few pieces of annual meadowgrass too, which I've dug out. So you might see like there, that's where one of them maybe was there, so I've just dug that out and put it back in. But yeah, not bad, is it? Not bad at all for 8 weeks. What's that, 8 times 7? 63. Very nice. So hopefully you've enjoyed this last 8 weeks. Thanks for being along on the journey, pushing me along. And I'll leave you now with just a nice shot. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like or dislike, and don't forget to subscribe.